yung mga magulo ng mga biktima natin. That's the reason why nahihirapan ng mga kapulisan natin. At sinasabi nila, ayaw nila imbestigahan to. Now, again let me say, Attorney Conti, no? We would like to ask the parents of the victims to come out. Wala silang dapat ikaba dito. Palagay ko naman itong ating mga Philippine National Police, may compassion naman to, mga tao naman to na nakikita ang injustice na nangyayari.
Yes, thank
In
you.
fact, in the last hearing, inamin naman ni Secretary Guevara na mayroong human rights violation. So, last hearing, inamin din ni General Abelade. You know, and the thing is, they're here today.
Hey, Mr. Chair, sorry.
Relax.
Go ahead.
Relax, Gob, relax. Anyway, second to the last na lang po to. PNP inventory cases filed during the operations on war on drugs campaign. PNP pa rin to. Generally, you have not submitted this inventory of cases filed during the operations on war on drugs campaign.
Sir, come again, sir.
Inventory of cases filed during the operations on war on drugs campaign.
Sir, that is for the DIDM to comply, sir.
Oh, the IDM.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we have it, this report, Mr. Chair.
As you have now in your
We have
possession,
it now, Mr.
please submit it to this committee.
We will do so, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Chairman. Last na lang, Chairman. PNP pa rin to. Data on the 6,252 alleged AJK per region. Have you submitted it?
It's in one report already, Mr. Chair.
So,
Along with it.
you have just submitted today or you're
We will
still...
submit now, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
please
We have
submit it now.
We have it, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chairman. That's all.
Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
yes.
Napansin ko lamang po, bago tayo tumungo sa ating mga resource speakers, napansin ko lamang po that those documents that are being asked by this committee, it's either hindi pa nila nasasubmit or isasubmit lang nila today sa hearing. And lost opportunity na po tayo, Mr. Chairman. And that's the reason why we asked that na the last hearing, para at least may mapag-usapan tayo lately dito po sa gaganapin nating hearing. And unfortunately, it's either hindi pa nabibigay or ngayon lamang ibibigay. So may we remind the resource speaker na sana po, kapag may mga hiningi kami mga dokumento, submit na 3 days prior to the hearing. And reminding also the COMSEC to remind yung ating pong mga resource speakers to submit it on the rightly time. Para na sa ganun, nababasa po ng mga members. Kasi very crucial po yung mga hiningi natin dokumento. And I believe that one of the documents that were asked, ni-request ko po yan. And that's the reason, hindi ko pa alam at kung ano pang itatanong ko. Dahil nakabase po yan dyan. So, sana po ay yun ang gawin ng ating COMSEC and also the resource speakers. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Fernandez. Now, before the interpellations, we'd like to hear our source speakers to give their own statements. We'd like to start with the former ES, Secretary Madrigal, please.
Morning, sirs. Honorable Bienvenido Abante, Chairperson, Committee on Human Rights. Honorable members of the Committee and House of Representatives, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I recognize the importance of the efforts being taken by the Honorable Committee. While I may not be the best person to answer questions on the subject matter of this committee, considering my limited capacity as ES at the time material, I am ready to assist and provide information insofar as the extent of my knowledge and allow disclosures. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, for allowing me to read my statement. Thank you and mabuhay ang mamayang Pilipino.
Thank you, ES. To my colleagues, we are going to interpret after all of the source speakers spoken, okay? So, the second one would like to ask for the statement is our chairperson of the CHR, please, Attorney Papalato. Do you have anything to say?
Your Honor, we have already made a statement during the last meeting.
Okay, let's call on the new ones who have invited, who's the next? Why don't we start with the victims, no? So we'll be able to know more, and our resource speakers perhaps could be able to know more about what the victims are trying to say here. So, well, let's start with Attorney Conti, no? Being the lawyer for the victims. Go ahead.
Good morning to the members of the committee. For today, we would like to defer to the victims for their own statements. Today, we brought 3 victims whose kin, husband, son, and minor son have been killed in police operations and vigilante killings. Maybe perhaps we can start with Adalia Cuartero.
First of all, I'd like to find out, Attorney Conti, why only 3? When you have a lot that you're actually speaking of.
Your Honor, we are trying to parse through our membership because not all of the victims would like to come forward.
Are they still afraid to come out?
Yes, Your Honor.
We have already given them the last hearing. Sinabi ko sa kanila na huwag kayo matatakot dito. Kung talagang gusto nyo ng justice, dapat lumabas na kayo. My goodness, how can we have justice here? And kung hindi lumalabas yung mga magulo ng mga biktima natin. That's the reason why nahihirapan ng mga kapulisan natin. At sinasabi nila, ayaw nila imbestigahan to. Now, again let me say, Attorney Conti, no? We would like to ask the parents of the victims to come out. Wala silang dapat ikaba dito. Palagay ko naman itong ating mga Philippine National Police, may compassion naman to, mga tao naman to na nakikita ang injustice na nangyayari.
Yes, thank
In
you.
fact, in the last hearing, inamin naman ni Secretary Guevara na mayroong human rights violation. So, last hearing, inamin din ni General Abelade. You know, and the thing is, they're here today to be able to find out. That's the reason why my frustration is, why only 3 when we have more? And your reason that they are afraid to come out, come on, that's a preposterous reason, Attorney Conti.
Your Honor, the psychosocial support that we provide to the victims takes years. It is re-traumatization for them to retell their stories in a public
This
scenario
committee,
and with
Attorney
other
Conti,
policemen,
has
Your Honor.
promised protection for them.
Yes, Your Honor.
This
we
committee has promised protection for them, and I am going to lay my life on the line on this.
understand. We thank
That's the
you.
reason why we are now investigating this. Oh, ano man ang mangyari? The thing is, what we are after is this. Meron bang human rights violations? Inamin ng iba. Oo. Okay. Meron bang illegal na nangyari? Yung mga biktima, nais natin, ito lang ba mga matatapang? You know, please tell them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ngayon lamang, okay, even Secretary Guevara said, that is the first time Congress is investigating after so many years. Why? Because kahit na so many years yan, injustice yan eh. Kahit na umabot ng 10 taon yan, injustice pa rin yan. At may remorse pa rin na feeling yung mga biktima. Ang frustration ko lang is this. Bakit hindi nag-a-appeal na natatakot? Hindi na kinakailangan matakot dito. Kung ako, tinatabangan ko yung sarili ko eh. Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh.
We thank you for the assurance, Your Honor, but again, we allow the victims to process their grief and their healing at their
Go
own
ahead, you
pace.
call the victims then.
And for the next hearing, I think we would be able to produce even more victims from Cebu, Your Honor. So for today, may we have Dalia Cuartero from Bulacan.
Good afternoon po, Your Honor.
Sige po. Pakilakas po yung boses ninyo.
Ako po si Dalia Cuartero. Ako po ang ina ni Jesus Cuartero na pinatay ng Pulis Bulacan noong March 2019. Daboy po ang tawag namin sa anak ko. Si Daboy po ay nagtatrabaho bilang HR sa isang kumpanya. Siya po ay mabait na bata, maasikaso at palakaibigan. Ang hanap buhay ko po ay nagluluto ako ng pagkain para sa isang kantin. Saka dinadala ko sa kantin ng 5:30 ng umaga. Kahit may trabaho din si Daboy, naglilinis pa rin siya ng kusina. Malaking tulong po si Daboy sa amin. Si Daboy po, dahil siya din ang nagbibigay ng allowance sa isa niya pang kapatid. Palasimba po si Daboy. Wala pong pinipiling kaibigan at handa siyang tumulong sa kapwa niya. Kung minsan, yung mga kaibigan niya sa amin, gustong magtrabaho, walang pambayad sa requirements. Si Daboy po ang nagbibigay ng pera para makapagtrabaho din po sila. Wala po sa anumang drug watch list ang anak ko sa barangay. Ang barangay na po namin mismo ang nagbibigay.
Miss Cuartero,
Yes
ilang
po.
taon po siya nung pinatay?
26.
Ano po akusasyon sa kanya?
Ano po kasi siya
Siya po ay drug user, drug dealer, ano po ang inaccuse sa kanya?
may nahuli daw pong, actually po wala po siyang wala po siya sa drug watch.
Wala.
Wala, yung dalawa lang po
Go
nakasama
ahead. Sige
niya.
po, tuloy po niyo.
Palasimba po si Daboy, walang pinipiling kaibigan at handa siyang tumulong sa kapwa. Kung minsan, yung mga kaibigan po na gustong magtrabaho ay walang pangbayad sa requirements, si Daboy po ang nagbibigay sa kanila ng pera nang makatrabaho din po sila. Wala po sa anumang drug watch list ang anak ko sa aming barangay. Barangay na mismo ang nagsabi, gayon pa man, natukhang pa din si Daboy. Noong March 2019, 7:30